Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. All right, a couple of quick things to tell you about before we get into the vid. I will be quick, I promise. I know there's someone watching this right now saying, just get on with the bloody vid. Ade Gman is up. Please go and give it a watch. A good hour-long episode. We covered so many different topics. The Presenter episode 3 is also up. I sat down with Jamie Ward from Matrim and DAZN to talk about his journey into broadcasting. One of the best young broadcasters around today. I think he's very, very good. And something a little different. A guy called Henry. I don't know if you guys follow his boxing YouTube channel. Great tactical stuff, sort of analytical breakdowns. He does a lot of live watch-alongs as well. We got together and spoke about the heavyweight division and a few other things. All of those 3 episodes are an hour or so long. I'm trying to do a few more longer type things as opposed to what I do here, which is what, 10 to 15 minutes. Again, all these are available to listen as a podcast as well. Just type in Ade Oladipo and you'll find them. And let me know if you guys like this type of stuff. Again, we've been doing this for years and I'm just trying to do longer stuff because I think a lot of people like the longer type conversations. But yeah, all those 3 are up on the channel now and available for you to watch. So please watch them. All right, let's have a look and see what there is to talk about today. All right, let's start here. Deontay Wilder, DERECK, Chisora. The Sauerlands emerge as promoter. Interesting. What does this mean? Does this mean it's not on DAZN? I'd be gutted if this isn't on DAZN because the build-up would be crazy. A face-off would be crazy. The press conference would be crazy. And the fight would be crazy. I mean, I'd still watch it, but it'd be nice to work on it, right? To be ringside, to do the interviews in the ring to the winner and the loser. That's interesting. That is very interesting as to why it would go to the Sauerlands and what platform does that fall on? I mean, the Sauerlands do have a working relationship with DAZN. But yeah, I do wonder now that will go on DAZN. I think I said this to you guys the other day. If you watched that video talking about Chisora Wilder, I did say that I've reached out to someone at DAZN, someone high up, and said, look, what's going on? Is there any truth in this? And they did come back to me and say no. So obviously there is truth in this, but I do wonder if that means it's not on the DAZN platform because again, they said no. I did also say that I didn't think it would happen. It clearly is happening and I was clearly wrong. I don't mind the fight. I don't mind the fight. These are 2 fighters that, yes, they're not what they used to be, but they've kind of deteriorated at the same rate. In fact, Wilder's deteriorated a lot faster than Chisora. Some may argue and say, yeah, because Wilder's fought the better opposition. Parker, Zhang, Fury, Helenius. So maybe there is an argument with that. It's still a good fight. It could go 2 ways. It could be an absolute stinker or it could just be crazy. I think I have my reservations just because Wilder doesn't fight anymore. Like when you think of sort of peak Wilder, I mean, this guy is throwing punches and bunches. I mean, that right hand is going out and it's coming back so quick and it's going out again. He doesn't really do that anymore. Chisora will, as long as the gas tank lasts, give you as much as he can. Like Chisora will give you everything of Chisora. So look, it could be a great fight. It could be a shit fight. I don't know, but I will certainly watch it. And I just hope that it's on DAZN. Let's talk OLEKSANDR USYK, right? Because again, he was linked with Deontay Wilder. I mean, he's asked, like he's actually put it out there. He's publicly asked to fight Deontay Wilder on more than one occasion. Like the last 10 or 15 interviews of OLEKSANDR USYK, he's been asked about Wilder and he's backed it up by saying, yeah, I want to fight Wilder. So it's kind of strange when the unified heavyweight champion of the world, one of the biggest names in the sport, calls out Deontay Wilder and can't get Deontay Wilder. You're like, okay, what's gone on there? Kind of weird, isn't it? Because this certainly isn't a warm-up for Wilder, right? I mean, and what I mean by that is a lot of talk about Wilder's having a warm-up before he fights Usyk. You don't fight Chisora in a warm-up. Chisora could beat Wilder. In fact, I'd favour Chisora to beat Wilder. So I feel like everyone's just gone their separate ways now, is what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, I still find it strange as to why Usyk isn't fighting Wilder. I did say that I just think there's not enough money in the fight and no one would put the money up for it. Considering how much Usyk would want, right? You know, Usyk's been paid a lot of money in his last 5 or 6 fights. I just don't know how it generates that whereas Chisora wouldn't want the same. I mean, he would want it, but he wouldn't get the same money or demand the same money Usyk's getting. So it's easier to kind of bankroll Chisora versus Wilder. Chisora was on TalkSport. I don't know if you guys were listening to it. It was on with White and Jordan. And he basically said, Usyk's fighting Ruiz. That's what he said. You know, Chisora has no filter. Probably shouldn't be saying these things, right? I mean, but Chisora is Chisora. He will say what he wants. And he said it. This isn't me trying to make up a rumor. I just typed it in. I didn't find anything. I'm only going off what Chisora said. Chisora said Usyk is going to fight Andy Ruiz. Usyk wants that fight in America. I mean, that's widely known. There are only a handful of American fighters he could fight. Jarrell Miller is fighting on the Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez cards. He's not fighting Jarrell Miller. He's now not fighting Deontay Wilder. Jared Anderson's fighting soon as well. He's not fighting Jared Anderson. There's only one other, and that is Andy Ruiz Jr. If he wants that American fight, which he seems so desperate to want, don't know why, but he seems so desperate to want it, then maybe you do need an American opponent to sell it. And now they've maybe gone down the list and, okay, Andy Ruiz, what's he doing? I don't like this at all. I mean, I didn't like Wilder. I really don't like this. Just for so many different reasons. I mean, I always used to kind of critique the fact that Crawford fought once a year, but Crawford still fought once a year. Andy Ruiz, since that AJ defeat in 2019, he's fought 3 times. So he's fought 3 times in 6 years. And he's not fighting highest of caliber of opposition either. He fought Areola. Got put down in that fight. Do you guys remember that? I think he got put down in the 2nd or 3rd round. Won it comfortably in the end, but he got put down in that fight. He fought Luis Ortiz. And he fought Jarrell Miller, a fight that I thought he lost. He injured I think it was right hand in that fight. Put up my left. Right hand in that fight. That's it. Nothing. He might be one of the biggest letdowns in recent years. Like, you know, when some people say, like the win against AJ, obviously the first fight, the win against AJ was so good, it almost became bad for him because he clearly just lost interest in the sport. He ballooned up. Like, this guy's got so much talent, like, or had, I don't know now, he's what, 36, 37, had so much talent. Like, fast, for his size, you look at him and think, he's not going to have fast hands, fast feet, great chin, good combination puncher, respectable power. Has done nothing. Like, I'm all for Andy Ruiz coming back and fighting, all for it. Because I do want to see him fight. I do think like, I've always kind of chucked his name out there. Like, I wouldn't mind. There was a time I was like, okay, you know what, AJ Ruiz, I don't mind that trilogy. I want him to come back. But there's no way he deserves to jump the queue and fight OLEKSANDR USYK. No way. When there's at least 10 guys in front of him. I was going to say more. There are probably more, but he's got more name and star power as a former unified heavyweight champion. But no. I'm sorry. Like, no. I mean, OLEKSANDR USYK and his team need to kind of reevaluate what's going on. I don't know if this is a Zuffa thing. I don't know if that's the fight they gave to him. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about OLEKSANDR USYK meeting with Dana White and maybe them sort of getting a deal together. And maybe that was one of the fights they had. Like, okay, we can get you Andy Ruiz. Do you like that, Usyk? And Usyk's probably, okay, you know, what's the check, right? I mean, what's the number? The number, okay, I'll fight him. Maybe there's a bit of that, but, you know, I find it quite difficult doing this because OLEKSANDR Usyk's incredible. And he has had an incredible career. And he literally has had this attitude of have gloves, we'll travel. We'll go into anyone's backyard. Like, fuck you, where you want to fight? I'm coming. And I think he's just been a breath of fresh air for the sport of boxing. Everything about him, like, I've sat with him, I've interviewed him so many times, right? He is phenomenal. But I just don't like I've always, again, I think I said this either with a video I did the other day or with G-Man or with a guy called Henry. He's always been the, all right, next man up guy. Like, who's next? I'll fight him. And I don't like the idea of them, or there being 2 guys waiting in the wings who deserve the opportunity, not getting it. I don't want him to vacate a belt and they get a belt. I just want them to fight Usyk. You know, these 2 guys obviously are Fabio Wardley and Agit Cabello. They're both deserving of an Usyk shot. Wardley because of what he did against Joseph Parker. Cabello because he's unbeaten, he's on a run and he's WBC interim. These guys are deserving. And we're hearing Wilder and Ruiz. What's this, 10 years ago? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I don't know if it's again. I don't know if it's that ticking. Someone said that he wants to kind of just beat the guys in this era. Like, and obviously Ruiz, there was a stage where he was number 1 or number 2 of this era. So maybe it's like, okay, I want to beat you because you're a former unified heavyweight champion of the world. No, not having that. No. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. But that's what Chisora said. Again, you can probably watch it on TalkSport Boxing or something. It'll probably come on TalkSport Boxing. But talking about TalkSport Boxing, did you guys watch the episode Talk Boxing? Simon Jordan, Spencer Oliver, Tunde Ajayi and Paul Smith. Explosive. Go and watch it. It's really good. And the reason it's really good, I don't know if you guys know the backstory. Paul Smith's always had a go at Tunde. Like, Tunde does this, Tunde does that. And then obviously all of a sudden Tunde's in the studio with him. And Simon Jordan plays the clip of Paul Smith having a go at Tunde right when they're there with each other. And it started off very respectful. And it was respectful in the end. I mean, these two guys have been in the sport of boxing a long time. They understand the ups and downs. But it was nice to see them kind of go back and forth a little bit. I love that kind of stuff. And I thought Tunde did well. I thought Paul did well. And I thought Simon did well to stir the pot, as he always does. All right, let's have a look and see if there's anything. Xander Zayas versus Abbas Baru. Is that how you say his name? I don't know. Ghanaian. Sorry, Ghanaian, based in Germany or from Germany, right? I think. It's going to air on Top Rank Classics channel. The fuck is going on? What is going on with Top Rank? Like, are they done? Top Rank done? Top Rank can't get a deal? Top Rank can't get a deal? Because there's no way something like that. I mean, if I'm Xander Zayas right now, I'm like, fuck that, I'm out of here. Honestly, if I'm trying to grow my profile. I'm a world champion. Like Puerto Rico, they've always had that thing with their boxers where they will get behind you. We've seen it growing up. Tito Trinidad, Amanda Serrano, the great Miguel Cotto. They will get behind you. They will get behind this kid if they know who he is and where he's fighting. And they're not going to tune in for Top Rank Classics channel. Come on, Bob. Come on, Todd. Do your thing, man. Get that deal with whoever. All right. Anything else before we wrap up? Can't wait for the way Muratalla versus Andy Cruz. What a fight that is this weekend. Khalil Coe on that fight as well against Jesse Hart. Really good fight card, that. Like it. I don't mind what Eddie's doing in America. You know, I think some people critique some of these shows. These shows are good. These little, you know, non-pay-per-view shows that Eddie puts on in America, really, really good. And what I like as well is that he puts these fighters in there with other, like, you're going to get matched hard. There is no taking it easy with some of these guys. And if you're not good enough, you just don't see them again. I like it, and I like that card, and I will be watching. All right, guys, girls, we are done. Again, please, Ade Gman, presenter free, a guy called Henry, all up on the channel, long form. It's all available on a podcast as well. Ade Ladipo on Spotify. Appreciate your support.